Hi everyone, welcome to our online learning platform. Today we are come up with a new topic, SSCGL quantitative aptitude tips for Tier 1 and Tier 2. So let's see. Staff Selection Commission in India conducts an annual combined graduate level, that is nothing but SSC exam. SSC exam consists of four phases: Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 and Tier 4. The SSC CGL Tier 1 and Tier 2 are multiple choice objective exams. However, there have been various changes in the examination pattern and syllabus of the exam. At present, Tier 1 is a 60 minutes long online exam that comprises of four sections. Quantitative aptitude is one of the most important section overall the four sections. The section on quantitative aptitude in the Tier 1 exam consists of 25 questions that account to a maximum of 50 marks. Candidates can also get a negative marking of 0.5 marks for this section. Candidates who aspire to qualify the SSC CGL Tier 1 exam must create a study plan according to the basic concepts that are necessary to crack this section. Further, SSC CGL Tier 2 exam is also an objective online exam. The difficulty level of this exam is a bit higher than the Tier 1. Tier 2 consists of 100 quant questions that account for a maximum of 200 marks. There is a negative marking of 0.25 marks. So let's see. The first thing, SSC CGL quantitative aptitude sections. So first we will discuss about the section. One of the critical deciding areas for a candidate to be in the merit list of SSC CGL exam is the quantitative aptitude section. Candidates who have explicit knowledge of the basic mathematical concepts and formulas can gain strength in this section. The pattern of the Tier 1 and Tier 2 exam is similar for the quantitative aptitude section. Only difficulty level shall differ. The figure given below shall reveals the weightage of various topics that the SSC CGL examines. So let's see. Weightage. Here, for arithmetic, there are 48% marks, data interpretation 20%, geometry and mensuration 16%, for trigonometry 18%, 8% marks, and for algebra it's 8%. So the above figure reveals that the category on arithmetic covers the maximum portion of the quantitative aptitude section. Therefore, candidates shall work on the basic concepts of mathematics to achieve good scores. In quantitative aptitude, a link shall exist between all the concepts. In general, the idea of ratio and percentage relates to every concept. The next in the category is data interpretation, that includes concepts of ratios and percentages. Further, the categories of geometry, mensuration and trigonometry shall require in depth of knowledge. Candidates shall be aware of suitable methods and relating formulas. Lastly, algebra shall cover topics like graphs of linear equations and elementary surds. Depending on these all categories, candidates can decide their strengths and weaknesses. The strategy for preparation must aim to turn the weaknesses into the strengths. So let's see the tips and the plan for the preparation. Work on the basics. So, does candidates can begin to prepare by learning the basics of all the topics. Later, candidates can move on to gain an in-depth knowledge of these topics. So, if we have does and we don't have don'ts also, so let's see what we can't do. Candidates shall avoid looking for shortcuts. Once the candidate have a command over the topics, shortcuts or tricks can help them in quick calculations. And the next one, time management. What we can do and what we can't do in the time management section. So let's see. Allocation of the proper time to important topics is essential, and candidates must focus on weak areas and spend the time on solving them. Uh, and candidates shall avoid spending more than a minute on solving any one question. Learn shortcut methods. Tough questions require candidates to develop calculation speed. Candidates should learn to focus on shortcut methods and tricks that help them in saving time. And candidates can achieve higher accuracy and speed by practicing and remembering cubes, squares, tables, square roots, and so. And candidates must avoid using the risky shortcuts. They are not well versed. Dangerous shortcuts can lead to misleading, confusion, and wrong answers and time consumption also. The most crucial phase in the SSC CGL exam is clearing the Tier 1 exam. This phase is necessary to reach the SSC CGL Tier 2 phase. The marks that candidates obtain in this tier are taken into consideration in the final list of the scores. Candidates can gain immense confidence in attempting a few mock tests before the exam. These mock tests shall make the candidates aware of the exact exam pattern and attempt the questions within the given time. Candidates can also try to avoid attempt the previous year's paper to get an idea of the difficulty level of the exam. So here we are also providing some tips during the exam hall. If candidates find a particular question difficult, it is essential not to waste time trying to solve it. Rather, candidate can move to the next question and come back to it only if the time permits. Candidates must aim to clear the sectional cutoff and overall cutoff. Candidates can attempt the minimum number of questions to clear the sectional cutoff of the section that is a bit challenging. Like May, other competitive exams, some questions in the quantitative aptitude section of the SSC CGL exams are tricky. Candidates must read them carefully before attempting them. Candidates can choose to avoid guesswork and unsure shortcuts. So, hope this section is helpful for the candidates who are preparing for SSC CGL quantitative aptitude section. And in the next session, we will provide the most important books to prepare for the exam and mostly for the quantitative aptitude section. And please comment what type of videos you want from us, and you can follow us on Facebook also, and FB page is SP Lessons, and please subscribe and please get more information from us. Thank you.